Months under a barrage of bombs, the Iraqi city of Mosul has been almost leveled, as you just saw in the headlines there. The US-led operation to liberate that city from ISIL has been declared a success, but the human cost is inconceivable. It was once home to around 2 million people. Now then, Murad Gazdiev is in Mosul to witness the aftermath. A word of warning, you may find some of the content of his report coming up upsetting.
They kept this up for nearly 10 months. The US-led coalition and the Iraqis won, but you can still smell the ashes.
This probably won't shock you. The destruction in Mosul, a city in ruins, it's already been shown. You've probably also heard about the thousands killed, the civilian suffering. What you likely haven't heard of is the smell. It's nauseating, repulsive, and it's everywhere. The sort of smell that makes us instinctively sick. The smell of rotting bodies.
The sickly odor permeates near the entirety of the old city. Under the rubble are hundreds and hundreds of corpses, jihadists, as well as civilians, families.
This is what rescuers have collected just this morning. 3 suspected ISIS fighters, 2 women and 2 children. This is, again, just the first few hours of this morning from buildings right around us, and they're still not done.
Most of them are women and children.
They call this a victory. You'd never think the smell of victory would make you rich.
They've unearthed the body of an ISIS fighter in this alleyway. They're covering it up, they're going to mark it and leave it for collection later, but the smell is simply indescribable. And this is what they do day long and day round for an unforeseeable amount of time.
It's hard work in more ways than one. There are booby traps, unexploded jet bombs, rockets, shells and munitions. And the bodies decomposing in the sweltering heat. There was no precision here. This was carpet bombing, annihilation. Hundreds buried under rubble. Hundreds blocked in basements, starving or choking to death. It'll take months to dig up all the bodies, months more of trauma.
What I see here makes me cry. You can bring anyone here and they will break down in tears, because we are all human beings.
Ibrahim was on duty. There are some things he couldn't say on camera, like the fact that he and many rescuers have trouble sleeping after all they've seen. And no wonder. It is, after all, a city of corpses. Murad Gazdiev, RT, from Mosul.